Oh, you are here. Let me show you how you can move from one environment to another environment.
Wow! Beautiful!
I'm back. Okay, Imagery is back again, and I'm back with another VFX tutorial. It really feels good to be back. Honestly, I've been away for some months now. Yeah, I think. So sorry for keeping you waiting for that long. I mean, you know they say man shall not live by VFX alone. Actually, I've been doing some VFX for some projects, but I've not really had time to record tutorial for YouTube or for social media. But I'm back with another VFX tutorial, and in this video we'll be looking at this amazing VFX from Burna Boy's Way Too Big video, directed by Meji Alabi. In this video you see Burna walking from one scene, one environment to another environment, either green screen or blue screen, I don't know, but the environment changed. So that's the VFX we are recreating today in this video, and let's go.
You just have to let this play to be good. Box.
You need to stop showing in the camera.
Yeah.
I initially planned to record my setup the way I was setting up and start recording, explaining at the same time, but this my oga here won't allow me. Yeah, she came to the studio with her dad, and well, she owns the studio now.
Women.
So to achieve this VFX, we need 3 shots. The first shot is you recording your talent, walking from a natural scene to a green screen or blue screen, whichever you are using. Unfortunately, we can't use a natural setting. We don't have a natural setting here. We have one at the back of this camera, but there's a set there for another program, and I don't want to tamper with their stuff there, so we are going to be using just this space. So we have just green screen all over here, but what I'm going to do for this tutorial is just to imitate a natural setting. I'm going to put this black card here to imitate a natural set. Then I'm going to move to this place, then come to this green screen.
Action.
Oh, you are here. Let me show you how you can move from one environment like this to another environment. The second shot is you doing what you did last in the first shot. So if you had your hand up in the first one, in the first shot, I mean, if that is what you did last, that is what you will need to do in the second shot. So for the second shot, you will need to place your camera on a tripod and make sure you are shooting the same angle you are shooting the billboard scene, which is the third shot. So the third shot is you recording the billboard. So it's usually better if you record the billboard first, so you will know the angle you are taking your camera from. If you are taking a very low angle, or you know, so you know the angle. So those are the 3 shots you will need. So shout out to our dad Ennis, and Ennis is my boss, by the way. So shout out to Ennis, shout out to Tochukwu, is the one behind this camera, and shout out to Nexi, shout out to M3 Studio. We are using their studio, so shout out to them. Big ups to you guys. Thank you. Now let's bring our shots into After Effects. We have the billboard shot, shot 1 and shot 2. Now I'm going to make a new composition with this shot 1 clip by dragging it on this icon here, so that it retains whatever codec is available on that shot. I'm going to rename this composition main comp. In the composition, I'm going to trim this clip to the part I need. Remember, whatever we do last year is what we are going to continue when working on the billboard. You will understand this soon when we get there. Now I'm going to duplicate this clip. I like keeping a fresh clip as backup in case I need to start all over again, or I just need it for another effect. Next is to work on the green screen. I'm going to search for the key light effect and drag it to the clip. I'm going to key out the green part here and then adjust some settings here to make it perfect. I think this black background part is okay, but getting to this plain green screen is not so good, so let's rectify it. Sometimes keying out green screen is not just in one click, especially if you are moving from one light setting to another. So if you are in that situation, this is how you treat your green screen. Let's go. First, I'm going to separate the clip from where the keying is not good, then rename this as roto subject. I'm going to turn off the key light on this and then double click the roto clip. Select the roto brush and paint around the subject like this. Take your time to work on rotoscoping the clip, and when you are done, freeze the clip. Let's go back to the main composition. I'm going to stretch the shot 1 clip to cover this transparent area and cut it right here. Now let's turn back on this key light effect. I'm also going to adjust these settings till parts of my face is not chopped off. The next thing I'm going to do now is to mask around this subject to make sure the subject is isolated properly from the background. Open mask option and animate the mask. Where is there black here? Oops, I forgot there's rotoscope on this roto layer, so masking will not work directly on it. If we mask it directly like this, it's going to have this black on the subject, and that is not what we want. So to fix this, I'm going to delete the mask on this roto clip and pre-compose the clip. Also, select move all to the pre-comp. Now let's mask it again and animate the mask. Of course, you might not need to do this while doing yours, but if you are having different light setting on your green screen, you can follow this process. The next thing I'm going to work on is to separate this black area. First, let's rename this black roto. I'm going to animate the mask just like this and trim it when the black background is not in the shot anymore. The next thing we are going to work on now is the set extension. Of course, you might not need to do this part, but I want this part of the shot to be just black background, so I still need to fill this area with black. To do that, I tried tracking the background, duplicate the clip, mask the duplicates to just the black part to cover the empty space, but it isn't as perfect as I want. My face is still showing in the extension, so let's export a frame from this clip and work on it in Photoshop. Make it a plain background. Now import what you worked on in Photoshop back to After Effects. So I've renamed this black area. Now I'm going to track the background and parent it to the null object. You can also adjust the contrast with lumetri color if the contrasts are not matching. Now let's select all layers and pre-compose them. Next, let's bring shot 2 to the timeline. Now go to where the shot 2 is doing the same action as the shot 1, what the shot 1 did last, and trim the clip there. Go to effects and add key light to key out the green screen. Also, adjust some settings here. The setting here is not working for some parts of the clip, so I'm going to duplicate the clip, rename this roto shot 2, and then rotoscope it. Then freeze the rotoscope when it is done. Let's adjust the key light setting of this clip. I'm going to duplicate the shot 2 clip again and adjust the key light setting. Now pre-compose the clip so that we can mask it. I'm going to make it this way because the key light setting works for this area, and then I'm going to do the same for the second clip and mask it from the other half. I'm going to delete the rotoscope. Sorry, it's not necessary anymore. This works already. This masking works already. Now select the 2 shots and pre-compose them. Let's call it shot 2. Last thing we are going to work on is the environment replacement. Let's drag the billboard shots to the timeline. Let's scale the shot 2 to fit the billboard size. If you look at the billboard clip closely, you see that it's not that stable. It was short-handed, so there is motion in it. So we are going to work on tracking. So I'm going to double click the billboard clip and track motion, the position, rotation and scale. Put the box where there is good contrast and a place that will not go out of shot all through the shot. Now let's analyze forward and edit target to a null object. Now parent the shot tool to the null object to use the motion of the billboard clip. Let's bring it to the top here so it is visible. Once that is done, animate the scale at the start of the shot tool and billboard clip to have this zoom. Also, you can tick the motion blur option for a nice smooth motion blur.
Wow! Beautiful!
And that will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching, for sticking with me to the end. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. And if you enjoyed this video, please like this video, share this video with your friends. Let's grow this channel. Let's go grow this community. Subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next one.